Last week, in a village only 4 hours away from the capital, 4 men were rounded up by the townspeople and turned over to the police for having supposedly stolen various appliances from a home. Due to lack of evidence, the police had to let them loose. Thereafter, the townspeople rounded these same 4 people up again, tied them up, poured gasoline over them, and burned them to death. These perpetrators have presented themselves to you, to this country, in the cynical confidence that their actions would go unpunished. Confident that you and the Guatemalan government would go along with them on the assumption, the evil assumption, that people like these 4 victims do not have the right to a fair trial. That people like them are basically immoral beings. The assumption that one associates with minds of their caliber, and which is in itself, ladies and gentlemen, a lie, which I do not need to point out to you. For one, this event never came to trial because the perpetrators could not produce 1 iota of medical evidence that ties the victims to the crime. Secondly, were these 4 men guilty of the crimes they were accused of? We will never know, because they were never tried. They were denied the right that every human being has, the right to a defense. I have nothing but pity in my heart for the perpetrators. They are the victims of cruel poverty and a government guilty by omission. But my pity does not extend so far as to taking the life of 4 human beings. John Adams once defended the British soldiers that took part in the Boston Massacre, not based on whether or not he felt that they were guilty or not, but on the principle that every human being has the right to a defense. It is on this same principle that the great nation of Guatemala must function. Regardless of what the accused have done, they are not guilty until proven otherwise in the court of law. These 4 dead men, they're not guilty, but somebody out there is. Now, ladies and gentlemen, in this country, courts are the great levelers. In these courts, all men and women are created equal. I'm no idealist to believe firmly in the integrity of these courts and of their jury system. That's no ideal to me. That is a living, working reality. The Guatemalan people have not exhausted their options for fighting crime. They can request the help from non-governmental organizations to help them organize and present their cases in a way so that those who are truly guilty will get what they deserve. I'm not here today to preach to you. I'm here to remind you of your obligation as a human being to stand for the right thing. In the name of God, help Guatemala rise to its fullest potential. In the name of God, do your duty.